Hi guys. I wanted to make just a short video because I have an example of my own exercise. If you watch the video that I posted before this one, it's about blockages to self-love, and it talked about how the self-image that you constructed when you were going through your childhood and maybe you experienced trauma or just were programmed to not believe you were worthy. I made my own exercise, so I want to show that example right here. But I wrote on the top my old self-image, which is the image that I adopted about myself because of the things that I went through. And like I said, that thing follows you throughout your life. You keep continuing believe that this is who you are when really is the person that you believe to be because of things that were out of your control. So I wrote my own self-image, and I just wrote everything that like came to mind. Didn't think too much about it, whatever felt right. And I wrote, I feel like I'm unworthy of decent treatment. I don't like how these people treat me. I am not heard. I am ridiculized. I am unworthy of love, and so forth and so forth. So for every affirmation, or not affirmation, sorry, it's not an affirmation, but it's more like an affirmation that I think of myself, like I believe. For every belief, everything that I said is like something that at that moment I feel like I believed about myself. But as you're writing, you're gonna notice that everything's gonna remind you of something. There's gonna be a certain I still have a cough, sorry. Every single thing that you write is probably gonna remind you of something of the past, certain memory. As for instance, me, as I was writing every one of these things, I could perfectly tell exactly the memory where I felt like I was the first time I ever felt this way about myself and what provoked it, what caused it. And yeah, every single one reminded me one. If it's not as easy for you, you can just take some time to do that. But the best way that you can work with this is that for everything that you write, they say the first thing, the second thing, the third thing, try to remember the first time in your life where you ever felt that. Where did you get that? Like where does this come from? Where did you learn that you were unworthy of love, or that you were shameful, or that you were not worthy of being heard? Where did you get that from? You can ask that yourself. Sometimes it doesn't come that easily. I mean, I'm all about this, so it was pretty easy for me. I hope it's that easy for you, that you can just write it and boom, oh, I remember exactly where this came from. Now you can, like I said in the last one, I will separate it, and for instance in this other page you can write who I really am instead of my old self-image. We're gonna mark this down. You can break it and you can burn it and do whatever you want, but on this page you can put my new self-image, or more like who I really am, because this is who they told you to be and this is who you decide to be. So who I really am, and you write the complete opposite. Instead of I am unheard, I am not worthy of being heard. um what what I say is valuable. My emotions are valid. I deserve to be heard. Or I am unworthy of love. I deserve love. I deserve good treatment. I deserve kindness. I deserve to be loved. I am lovable, etc., etc. If you don't feel like that works, what I will do and what I'm gonna do is something called the completion. Everything is completion, that's the way you pronounce it. Completion process, which means that you're basically gonna relieve that memory. And the reason you're doing this, it's almost like you're connecting to that part of yourself that's still stuck there. That whatever happened was just so painful, or it hurt who you were back then so much that a part of you got stuck there, and that's why you are still thinking all of these things about yourself. So what you can do is relieve those things you're not remembering. You're not like, oh my god, poor me, I feel so bad. You're reliving it and you're feeling it. You're feeling the pain. That way you can release it. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the whole reason. I just want to make this quick video. I wanna upload every day because I've had this channel for like a year, a couple years, and I've only uploaded 10 videos that I realized yesterday. But this is the way I've done it. The way I'm gonna do it, the way I've been doing it. You can do either or, whichever feels better for you. Your old self image, and see how I put my old self image over here because it's old. I want to get rid of it. It's not on the present moment. And you can write who you really are, your characteristics, not the characteristics that people gave you that were negative, but the positive ones. And me personally, I will go for the completion process, which is that I'm gonna go maybe one by one. Honestly, a lot of the times you're gonna relieve this memory that made you feel unworthy of love, and by reliving that and completing the process, healing, letting that kid that went through that express it, you'll heal a bunch of them. This is what I'm gonna do. I'll let you guys know how it goes. And I'll probably upload another video. I think I owe you guys another video on perfectionism and another one on daydreaming. The one on daydreaming, I'm probably gonna do it. If I don't do it today, I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. But I will highly recommend you to do this because it's gonna accelerate your process so much. Like you're gonna save a lot of years of healing and trauma healing and whatever you're healing just by working on your self-image. It makes wonders with your life. So if you do it, just let me know how it goes because I'm gonna do my own.